Today I'm going to be showing my environmental control circuit in TinkerCAD. So to start, I kind of want to show you the sensors here at the bottom. So over here we have our temperature sensor. We have our humidity sensor, which is represented by the potentiometer. And then here we have our PIR, which is going to serve as our UV sensor. So I tried to color coordinate things here a little bit just to make it make sense. These LEDs here are going to be representative of our systems within the environmental control bot. So here our temperature is purple. So this red LED is going to be representative of our heat lamp. Hence why I use purple here just to keep track of the power. Our humidity sensor is using our turquoise line here. So the turquoise is representative of the sprinkler. So this blue LED is going to represent our sprinkler. This white LED is going to represent our window shades, which is why I kind of correlated it here with our UV sensor. And then our orange is for our fan, which is why it has an orange line. So I will open the code here to show you what I have. Let me close this to make it easier. So here we have our parameters that we had set. Let me just make sure you can see everything. Okay. So here in the temperature sensor section, we want to have a range of 64 degrees to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So to demonstrate that, I made sure that if the temperature was below 64 degrees, our heat lamps would turn on and our shades would open up. And obviously that would be representative of the LEDs turning on. So if the temperature is above 75 degrees, we're going to close the shades, we're going to turn on the fans, and we'll turn off the heat. So for humidity, we wanted it between a range of 65% to 90% humidity. So if the humidity is below 65%, we will turn on our sprinklers, we will turn on the heat lamps, and we're turning off the fans to increase the humidity, of course. And if the humidity is above 90%, we're going to turn our fans on, we're going to turn the sprinklers off, and we're going to turn off the heat lamps. I think I did also, forget to include in the temperature sensor section, if the UV index is below 6, that's when we will open the shades for temperature. So we want the temperature here in this instance, if it's below 64 degrees, we want the temperature to increase, but we don't want to put our plants at risk of being damaged by high UV. So here we will only open the shades if the UV index is below 6. 6 is kind of where things start getting a little funky. That's when damage starts to happen, and we don't want that. So below here for our UV sensor, if the UV is above or equal to 6, we are going to close the shades again, of course. So let me start the simulation for you, and I will open the monitor here. Right now, the temperature is at 76, so everything's regular. The humidity is at a normal temperature, so the fans are on. All right, so here, let's make it toasty. 152 degrees, that is very hot. Right now, the fans continue to stay on because it is so hot, but if we were to make it chilly, we'll say 12 degrees, wintertime, the heat is on, and it looks like our shades are open. So here, let me turn this a little bit down. So right now our humidity is below the range that we want it to be. So our sprinklers are on and our heat is on. So if I were to make it regular temperature here, our heat is still on and our sprinklers are still on. Let me put that back within range. Oops, okay, there we go, in range now. So here, let's mess with the UV a bit. So UV is at 9. It's a bit finicky, but it is at 9. So our shades are closed.